Hello friends, Joseph here with the Nosara Realty Group and KMG Digital, and today I'm going to show you how to make these gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous renders with our new program called RenderStudio. What does RenderStudio does? RenderStudio allows you to create beautiful renders from floor plans, from reference images, or from anything else you really like, just from description. Before we begin, I'll give you a quick introduction. This is the Nosara Realty Group website, which I created like every other site. And we focus on real estate investments in Costa Rica, from Tamarindo all the way down to Nosara. You can see some of our work here, and the team, and the entity that we generate our programs is called KMG Digital, and we've made a lot of beautiful programs. Some use AI, some use traditional methods, and you can check it out later. Okay, let's jump right in, and I'm going to show you what this thing does and how to use it. And today we're going to do an experiment, and the experiment is I'm going to do something I've never done before. I'm going to take a floor plan I've never used before. I'm going to fit it into the program. I'm going to see what's going to happen. Before we start, what you're looking here is the projects page. The projects page is where after you've done your renders, you can throw them in a project and you can see what it does. Now this program will make an individual villa or a home or cluster, a multi-residence. It's quite good. It does have limitations, and as the AI improves, so do the renders and the program. So let's begin. Going to go to the main page of RenderStudio, and it says transform your plans into stunning 3D renders. And you can drop your files here, and what I'm going to do, I got here on the desktop, you can't see it, I'm going to drag and drop a floor plan I've never used before in this program. So there it is. I created this program in a traditional 2D architectural program, and this is called the Villa Ramon, and it's 234 square meters, so it's about 2,600 square feet. It says it's a floor plan. You can switch between floor plan and style reference. So ask the AI to analyze this floor plan, and it'll give us a quick description of what it thinks it is. And the AI have never ever seen this floor plan. I've never used it before. I just pulled it out of my files. And it'll take a minute to analyze. And right now I'm running Claude 4.6 Opus 4.6, which is the most expensive, the best AI you can find right now. And it does 4 bedroom, 3 baths, bedroom, bathroom. Okay, so that's what he found. Okay. Now I can give it a reference file, and I do have some reference files here that I've created earlier in other programs, like these two. I'm not going to use them for now. I'm just going to get out of there and just let's see what it can do without any reference file. Now, if you do nothing, it'll basically just create whatever the defaults are, but let's go into the customization. So click here. Now you can choose the size of the unit. So I'll choose 2,500, which is the nearest to this size. Let's make it a 2-story. Let's give it 14-foot ceilings. The roof will be a flat roof, and it'll have a pool, it'll have a deck. Kick the garden, and I'll give it a roof deck. Now the style we can choose from, modern, contemporary, and perhaps when you use this, it'll be a little different because I keep updating the program, but these are the options right now. I'll give it a modern style. Okay, you can even go Moonbase Alpha, which based after Space 1999, 1950 futuristic, all kinds of stuff. All right. You could also use one of the other projects I already have as a reference. You could also use any of these images as a reference. We'll get to that later, but let's just keep it simple today. So I'll use a modern. Do you want to do day render, night, or both? I'll do both, and you notice here it says generate 2 renders, night 2 renders. The moment I say both, it'll double the renders. I'll keep it the default resolution, and if you wanted to create a village, you'll hit the cluster home here. We're just creating one. Immediately, it'll give you a cost estimate, which is dynamically built based on an algorithm that I gave the AI, that I taught it. So the more luxurious, larger the villa is, the higher the cost, the base cost would be. So this is automatic. You can give it design instructions here, so you can override some of the customizations. For example, I'll tell it stark white, shaded rooftop with loungers and red shade umbrellas. The AI will be forgiven if you mistype. Okay. Infinity pool in front, large floor to ceiling windows facing the pool, on the side of the house, large garage for 3 large SUVs, on the other side, shaded lounge with outdoor kitchen and play area. Okay. Fire pit. Not that you need a fire pit in Costa Rica, but let's try it. And you can send it into a project. We'll make a new project called Villa Ramon. 234 SQM, modern, etc. And I can give it some tags. Ramon Villa white. Okay, good enough. Give it a color. Let's go with the purple. Color of royalty. So here we are. So we got just one floor plan. It's been analyzed, and I gave it a description. I told it it's 2,500 square feet. It's 2 stories. It's 14 feet. Let's make it 16. Flat roof. You'll have a roof deck, modern style. 2 renders for day, 2 for night, and let's hit the generate. It's got 21 locked requirements. It's analyzing all the architecture, the reference. It's gonna build it, and then we're gonna get something and see what it does. So we're supposed to get 2 daytime renders and 2 nighttime renders. Remember, the AI is a bit of a black box. Whatever you tell it, it'll do what it does. But it does get better all the time, and you can work with it, adjust, give it references, and keep going on and on and on. So we're almost there. And then it'll start generating the render. The computer power here is unbelievable. It's not done on my computer, of course. It sends it back to the server. From the server, it sends it back to Opus. Opus does its thing, sends it back to the server. It goes through many layers and finally gets back to us. And it's preparing the scene. It needs to know where it is. And it'll start showing up. Now, every time you generate a render, it's brand new. And here we go. What do we get? We got a modern style villa. Not bad, actually. High ceilings. We got the red shade umbrella and the loungers. We got the garage. I said 3 cars. I got 2. I got some area here. I got the fire pit. That's pretty nice. I'd like the deck. I'd like a deck to surround everything. Here is a nighttime version. That's a little better. Okay. That's nice, but I still need a larger deck because I got a lot of guests coming. And this is my favorite. All right, so what I'll do now is you can see your render history comes in here. So I'll go in the render history. This is just created, and I believe it's this one here. Use one as a reference. You see, it's gonna use it as a reference. And I'll go back, and I'll go back. check again if it's still used as reference. I think I'll click right here, and this should be used. Okay, now we can see it, reference active, you see? So reference active. I'm gonna drop a slightly different floor plan here, and I've never used these floor plans before, so it'll be a bit of a surprise. This is another floor plan for the Villa Ramon. I made a bunch of them, and I have a style reference. But I will change the style a little bit, and I'm going to use the project called Nosara Uber. Nosara Uber. I'll make it 2500, one story roof deck. Okay, and I said grand teak wood deck spanning the entire front of the villa and overflowing to sides of villa. On the left, large garage for 2 SUVs. On the right, large shaded area with an outdoor kitchen and a lounge. Infinity pool and fire pit in front, all surrounded by the deck. Okay, white shade umbrellas and loungers on deck and rooftop. On deck, rooftop has large off-white shade structure and loungers. Okay, surfboards to the sides. I'm not telling you where the surfboards are exactly, just see what it does, okay? All right, so we'll give it a shot. Both. And let's hit it. So we've changed the floor plan a little bit. I made it to make it a one story, but we'll see what it does. 10-foot ceiling, flat roof. It's in Costa Rica. It's got a pool, it's got a deck, it's got a garden, it's got a roof deck, it's got day and night, and it's styled by the Nosara Uber style, which is another project that I've created earlier. And you can see here, the render history is by date. So you can see I've been doing a lot of work here. And this is the Nosara Uber. It's the high-end series we've created. And this is grouped by project. So there'll be, under here, there'll be 12 renders. Under here, there's 6 renders. Okay, on and on and on. See, we've done a lot of work here. And this program been really 2 years in the making. Started with simple 2D, and then 3D, and then involving the AI, and on and on and on. It's always work in progress. So it's been running for a minute now. It's consuming credits. It's consuming tokens, which are being paid for on the back end, currently by myself. I'll show you a bit of while it's rendering, because I give a lot of instructions. You can see, I really like the Nosara Bauhaus. This is a floor plan that was actually reversed, and here we go. Let's see what kind of, so we got the shade, okay. So here it literally copied the Nosara Uber. This is nice, this is nice. Okay, let's take a look at what we got. So I got the deck. I didn't get the deck. I wanted like a massive deck, but I did get a driveway. I got kind of a half second floor with a roof deck. Although I said one, because I gave it the Nosara Uber, the reference overrides everything else. And obviously this is not a replacement for an architect, but look at this. This one's much better. I like this one a lot. So I can make the roof deck a bit better, maybe fill it in, but I'm liking this one. Some surfboards. And the quality of the render is unbelievable. I got the fire pit by the pool, grand door, and you can see how outdoor kitchen and a lounge. So the AI interprets what you give it, and you just gotta keep working with the AI. And this one's really nice too. It's got the 3-car garage, very nice. Okay, let me show you. This is great. I'm really loving it. And then if it's not in a project, you can throw it in the project later. You can hit the project button here. And if there's any unassigned renders, you can select them and then throw them in a project. So I'll do that because I forgot to add them when I generated the render. This one belongs to another project, and move to project, Villa Ramon. Okay. So now if I go to the projects and I go to Villa Ramon, this is everything I've done so far. I've done 2 renders of 4. So there you go. Okay, let me show you how the cluster works, because the cluster is just crazy. So we are going to let's go use something as a reference, a smaller villa. Let's do a cluster of A-frames. So I got these A-frames I designed for a friend of mine, and I'll use, you see, one is reference. I'll use this one as reference, and there's a bit of a Hobbit one here as a reference. So hit the 3, use 3 as reference, okay? And now I will tell you that I had a discussion with the AI, and it does not understand spacing, and it admitted to me that it's still limited on that. So you'll see that when I do the cluster, they all seem pretty close. And then obviously the architect with the topography will have to place the houses where they are, but it'll give you a good idea. So space the villas, the A-frames, as far as possible. Use fuzzy logic. Make it original and organic. Interesting pathways. Each villa A-frame has a parking pad at the back. There is a circular road on the outside, gated entrance with a guards booth and a beautiful pool and club house with a large deck, out shaded luxurious and use organic natural materials. Okay, let's see what he does. I'll give it high ceilings, gable, hip, shed, butterfly. What should I use here? Okay, style. Classic. From projects. Oh, from the A-frame, okay. And both night and day, and here this is the cluster. I'm gonna ask it for 10 homes, U-shape, L-shape, crescent, grid, organic. The center is a pool, restaurant, garden, fitness, garden house. Now you'll see, even if I tell it to use 10 acres and spread it out, it does not know how to do it, but it is what it is for now. So this is what we got. So we got 3 reference images. We've got some design instructions. I'll tell it override with override. It doesn't always do it, but we'll try. And okay, we'll give it a go. I forgot to add it to a project. I'll do it later. Okay. So it's analyzing the references, which are these 3. I don't know if it's analyzing it mathematically, visually. I believe visually. Materials, setting up lighting. It's got 18 lock requirements. 10 homes, organic, 1,500 square feet each, 1 story, high ceiling, butterfly roof, Costa Rica, pool, 10 acres. Spread spacing, organic rolling, day and night, A-frame cottage. Final rendering. And remember, the A-frame cottage is coming from, where is it? It's somewhere down here, right there. And the cost, it's estimated the cost for the A-frame for each of those at $296, $255. Hard costs, builder markup, sales cost, commissions, pool and deck, etc. Okay, preparing scene. RenderStudio. Now this is quite complex because it needs to create 10 of these homes, place them where I told it, and make a whole village in the rolling hills. And with a clubhouse and a pool. So, okay, not bad. So let's see. All right. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very nice. We got a pool in the clubhouse. We got some another pool in the clubhouse. We got a gate and security guard. Okay, good. Let's see the night version. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's more than 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But more or less complied. This did the gable roof with a circulating driveway, which is good because you want to drive from the back. And here's a night version. Very good. So there you have it. Go play with this, see what you can come up with. Signing off right here.